quick question for you. When you was coming in a young, did you know you had a, I don't want to say obligation, but did you know you had to drop gems in Illmatic, or did you know like later on, like, you know what, people is listening to hear some gems from you?
I wanted to drop gems because the conversations I was having around that time as a very young adult was that type of conversation. I was talking to a lot of older guys, and they was putting me on because they saw a light. They got like started to like me and saw a difference in me from a lot of the guys I was hanging around. So a lot of the older dudes will pull me to the side. And I almost could feel that they're going to pull me to the side because I could check them. I see them checking me out while I'm with this crew, and I see them sizing up everybody. And then after a while, when they got me by myself, they started to talk, and then they realized the stuff I was up on. And my conversation started to be like that, even with my crew. And we was always trying to look for ways out. Because, you know, everybody's rich today, but back then, you know what I'm saying, even the rappers was struggling. Drug dealers had more money than them left and right. So we were still trying to use our mind to figure it out. So when I got into the rap game, and also my influence was like you said, Kane, but Rakim, and there was a bunch of rappers that was coming in, or MCs that was coming in with knowledge of self, like the Brand Nubians, and so now they starting to talk about black culture and history and stuff. So I'm like, it's blowing my mind, like Tribe Called Quest, X-Clan, along with the books I'm reading. So when I was writing, all of that was like interwoven into the lyrics. It was like, oh, I mean, it was just natural. It wasn't, sometimes I was trying to say something like, yo, let me save somebody with this line. Let me help this kid out with this line. And other times it was just like you said, just it was automatic. It was just you wasn't going there as like trying to be preachy. It's just it was kind of automatic, like the type of person I am, I think. And in that, people thought that I was trying to say I was perfect, or I was catching flack because people thought I was too black or too this or too that. And I caught a lot of shit from that because I remember when I was in a club in Atlanta and I lit up a blunt. This was like 2003, something like that. I lit up a blunt and I heard these girls kind of scheming on me. Like, hey, that's him over there, da-da-da. So I'm doing what I came to the club to do, have a drink and spark one. They was like, oh no, he's smoking weed. Oh no, I can't believe it. And I felt like they thought I was Martin Luther King or somebody.
Right. They have made their own image of you, and like, oh, you outside of the, we can think you was like,
wow,
bro,
so you like a weed head, like, you know what I mean, like.
And I'm like, I didn't even realize I'm stinking up the club, you know, and I learned that shit later, like, don't go everywhere lighting up because everybody don't like that shit.
Right.
And then one time this girl looked at me, I was at an award show backstage, and we just started talking, and she said, you know you can't save the world, right? And I was like, is that how you look at me?
Yeah, like you're trying to.
Yeah, you get caught up with that. You're like, damn, they starting to think I'm too much of this, so let me give them a little bit more of that street, then let me give them a little bit more of this fun shit. And you just have to mix it up and make sure it's a whole meal for everybody.
Hey, yo, Eeze!
What's the deal, fam? Let's take a moment to break down memory lane off Nas's 1994 classic debut, Illmatic. DJ Premier was in the driver's seat on this one. The beat features a soulful sample from We're in Love by Reuben Wilson. The beat has a laid-back, jazzy vibe with a smooth bass line and a feel-good vocal within the sample. Let's not forget the drums have a nice swing that complement the melody very well. Nas's flow on Memory Lane is smooth and reflective, and the lyrics are full of observations and life lessons. He talks about the environment that shaped him, and he reflects on the challenges he faced growing up. Here's an example.
My pen taps the paper, then my brain's blank. I see dark streets hustling brothers who keep the same rank.
Like many of Nas's best songs, Memory Lane is a masterclass in storytelling. He takes the listener on a journey through his childhood, describing the people and places that were important to him. He paints a vivid picture of life in Queensbridge, and he reflects on how those experiences molded him as a person. Nas didn't just stop there. He went on to speak about New York legends whose iconic status were relayed through third-party sources.
It's a faint scream about supreme team of Jamaica Queens thing. Uptown was outpost, son. Heard he was kingpin.
The title of Memory Lane speaks for itself. It's nostalgic, and it also highlights the importance of being honest with yourself. Nas reflects on his past with a combination of pride, apprehension, and regret. And he also acknowledges the challenges that come with growing up within tough conditions. But ultimately, he emphasizes the importance of remaining true to oneself no matter what.
Word to Christ, a disciple of streets, trifle on beats. I decipher prophecies through a mic to say peace.
So there you have it. Make sure you press play on track 6 of Nas's Illmatic, Memory Lane. I hope you enjoyed this analysis and gained a deeper appreciation for Nas's artistry. It's your man Eeze. Go get yours. Yeah.
Hey yo, Eeze.